Hello everybody, how are you doing? It is Tuesday night. I was home Monday night and had some time, but instead of coming out to the shop, I elected to spend some time with the Shopify application. I got probably 2/3 of the way through it. I've got a little bit more to go. Man, there's a lot of stuff to learn, but I'm working on that. I had a great time Sunday at the Honor Flight turning event. The only thing I regret is Roger got out of here with the pins before I got a chance. I took that initial photo of all the blanks and posted it on Instagram, and I really wanted to get a shot of all of the finished pins, and I wasn't able to accomplish that. Roger took them. He actually has the contact for who they're going to, so he's going to put each one of them in a bag with a nice little thank you note and get those to the appropriate person. I have a little bit of video that I shot right after the event. I don't know how much of it I'll use, but I'm going to pause right here and I'm going to put that video in. And what you're about to see is from Sunday night. I'll be back in a minute. We're live in the garage today, turning pins for Honor Flight. Our goal is 100 pins. We're already a little over 75 pins. We've got a number of people turning, both in the main garage as well as in my shop. If you'd like to join us, we're going to do a YouTube live here in just a little bit. Hello everybody, how are you doing? Just wanted to let you guys know we just finished up with our Honor Flight pin turning. You can see my garage is empty of lathes and everything else. I did shoot a couple of live videos over on my YouTube channel just to kind of update. They were just fun. People kept saying, Bob, you got to do live, you got to do live. And I really didn't even know what to do, so I just went live and talked and showed some stuff going on. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. The guys got here, they showed up, and they just started turning pins and turning pins. I had Mike Fulton here from MF Woodshop, and Mike was doing all kinds of stuff. He was taking these particular kits. You know, you have to put the transmission and the ink and the spring all in the front set. He had all the nibs put together for us. The tips of the pins, the ink all had little rubber tips. He was pulling all those off. Anytime a blank got messed up, he was getting them clean, helping get them cleaned off, getting them to me so that I could make new blanks. And we probably had our biggest issue today was we had some Zebrano. It was beautiful, but it was kind of punky. And what would happen is we lost probably, I would say, 15 to 18 blanks. Primarily, they were all Zebrano. There were one or two others, but I don't think we ended up with any Zebrano pins. Unfortunately, it was just punky, but I make new blanks out of cherry and some beautiful walnut and maple and some other blanks that we had. I think there was some mahogany. We ended up with 100 gorgeous pins. And I took some some video on the live, but I wanted to take a photo of all the pins at the end. But Roger, the club, one of the guys in the club this was his idea, his brainchild, ended up, he's taking them all with him because he's going to get them to the Veterans Administration or whoever it is that is going to get them to the veterans. And he took the pins with him. He has these nice little thank you notes that he's going to slide in each of the envelopes. So when they're presented, it says thank you from us. And the problem is he took them all with him. I didn't get a finished picture. So I'll show the videos. If you look at the videos over on YouTube, the live videos I did, you can kind of see them. They're in plastic bags. But my hope was at the end, I thought they would be left here and I would take them to the meeting next Sunday. So I was going to take them all out, lay them on the table because I had the shot I did on Instagram of 100 blanks. I wanted a shot of 100 pins and I just didn't get it. But that's cool. You know, the main thing is we accomplished a goal. Everybody had an incredible time. It was a great time for the club because these type of events are awesome because you get to sort of just bond in a very casual environment, and there were people who wanted to learn CA. We had two guys that were turning on my lathe that both wanted to know how to do CA finish. I worked with them, and they did multiple pins with CA finish. We just had so much fun today, and I'm exhausted, but I am still fired up and excited, and so glad that this happened, and so glad that I got to be a huge part of it because it means so much to me. I don't know what else to say, guys. I want to thank everyone out there for watching and for hanging out with us. I hope you watched and enjoyed the live. I hope you were able to catch it live. Thank you so much to all of our veterans, past, present, and future, for what you do for our country. It is appreciated. This is a very, very tiny, insignificant thing, but it's our way of saying thank you to those who sacrificed for us. Beyond that, I'm calling it quits. I'm going to go in and I'm going to sit down and relax for a while. You guys have a great, great day. Thank you so much for following along. I will talk to you again real soon. And I'm hoping that the next thing on my list, we talked about the other day, is I want to make a list of everything I got to get done. The next time I see you, I hope to either be making that list or have that list, because I have got a ton of projects coming up for you, and I cannot wait to get busy and start doing this stuff. I'm energized, I'm fired up, and I'm ready to go. So stay with me and be ready, because I think we're going to have some fun. You guys take care, and thanks so much for hanging out with me. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I wanted to put it out Sunday night, but man, I was wore out. It was a great day, and I was just flat out exhausted. And then last night, I got hooked up with the Shopify, and I just literally forgot that I had that video waiting on my phone. What I'm out here to do tonight is I brought my laptop out, and I am going to go through my cart and these boxes, and I'm going to make a list of everything. You see, I got a little bit of cleanup to do, not too much. I'm going to make a list of all the projects that I want to get to, because I've had so many great things sent to me, and I want to get those things turned into pins, or I want to do some casting. I've got molds that have been sent to me by some fantastic molders, and I want to, fantastic mold makers, and I want to start working on these things. So my hope is tonight I'm just going to fire up Excel, and I'm just going to lay everything out. I've got one or two blank shelves on my cart. I'm going to pull those to the top. I'm going to start laying things out, making a list, and then I'm going to go through the Excel spreadsheet. And later on tonight, I'm going to get back on Shopify. I got to get that finished up. But I'm going to go through the Excel spreadsheet and break down the tasks for everything in hopes that I can combine things and make multiple projects, side by side. So I might have 3, 4, 5 projects going at once, but what that's going to enable me to do is have a great project stream for you guys, in the coming weeks, maybe months, I don't know. And I'll kind of show you guys what I got at the end of the video, but, and leftover, I found this in my shop, and I have one of these already, but this one's not mine. One of the guys left it. I'll take that to club on Sunday. And then our club light, it's magnetic and hooks onto the lathe. I'm not sure what happened, but the magnet's broke, and I told him I'd put a little epoxy on there and fix that. Other than that, we had a flawless day. No issues whatsoever. It went nonstop turning. I did not turn a single pin, and I feel bad about that. However, I was constantly on the move. We did a couple of live feeds. They were fun. Mike Fulton helped me out. I started one, and then all of a sudden, here come the family, and they had to go, and some people came in, needed help moving stuff. So I was out for a bit, and I really hated that. But what I did is anytime someone had a blank that went south, instead of trying to fix it, which I would normally do, I hate to throw a blank away, I had them turn it down to the bare tube. I brought it in the shop. I grabbed another blank, drilled it, tubed it, cleaned it up, and took it right back out there. And there were, it was under 20. It was probably 14, something like that, blanks that we had issue with for different reasons. And I didn't take time to try to figure out why. I didn't take time to try to fix them. I just put a new blank on that tube and got it back out there, and the guys knocked them out, and I'm so thankful. I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to put the camera off, and I'm going to start going through everything I got here and see what I can come up with. This ought to be an interesting night because, man, a lot of stuff has come in while I was out of action. So let's see what we got to work on. Well, guys, I've been gathering, and I've got a bunch of stuff over here on my table. This is not by any means all of it, but this is what I came up with today. As I start working on projects, other stuff will come up. This is going to be a great start, and I think I've got several other empty shelves. As I find things as I go along, I'll just start logging them onto the shelves. I have my list. I'm ready to go to step 2, which, well, let me show you what I got first. Check it out. This is my table of projects that are coming up. These are just some pin kits, ignore those, but I got some cool ideas for you guys with all of this stuff. This right here, the resin's not out here. I'm keeping it in the house, but Jason Burr sent me some Royal Palm resin, and you'll see molds here. You see an awesome mold back there, and I am going to use the Royal Palm resin to do some casting. I've got some ideas. Maybe it'll turn out, maybe it won't, but we're going to have a good time. I'm not going to get into too much else on this table, except to say that keep your eyes open, because I think there's going to be some awesome projects coming down the pipe. I'm super stoked. That's phase 1. I got them all listed out. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that top off of there, get another one over there, and I'm going to get them all sorted out with kits, and I'm going to start pulling the ancillary items together so that when I'm ready to go, I've got them. We've got cutting to do. We've got gluing to do. There's a lot of small pieces, and that's why I made a list, because I'm going to get some stuff together, but then I want to group it all. When I cut, I want to cut everything that needs to be cut. When I glue, everything needs to be glued, because we're going to try to speed those processes up, because that will let me get out of the shop on a weekend and just turn and create for you guys and make some awesome videos. So gonna be cool. But I'm gonna go to phase 2 and start kind of getting more organized. So hang tight, and I'll be back to catch up with you in a minute. I've been working away. Let me show you what I got. I've been working on my pin blanks. Check them out. I've got everything cut to size. It's now time to start drilling a few blanks. However, I want to get in the house and I want to start working on this video to get it out for you guys. And then I want to work on that Excel spreadsheet a little bit. It's almost like a project plan. I want to break the steps down for everything on there. And I know I did a little pre-work tonight with cutting. Probably jumped ahead of the game, but I'm going to let that set temporarily, because there's a bunch of other stuff that's going to need to be at that phase, and I need to work on getting to that point. And that's what I'm going to do with the spreadsheet. So stay tuned. Next video I do, I'll be doing more of this, more prep work. You guys will see a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, and eventually we're going to have some projects rolling out, and I'm excited about that. I'll talk to you later. Have a great evening.